PlayStation 5, when is this thing coming up? Hey guys, this is 910 Gaming here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. And I thought it was about time for me to throw my hat in and give you guys my 2 cents on when the PlayStation 5, or when I predict the PlayStation 5 is going to be released. Short answer, September 9th, 2020. All right? And I give you the answer right away because that's not really what the discussion's about. For me, the discussion is more about why September 9th, 2020 makes such good sense. I think we can all agree now with the cancellation of both PSX and E3 for Sony. We're not looking at a Sony that really wants to engage its fan base anymore in regards to gaming on a large level. And why? Is because I think they've already told us everything we need to know about the PlayStation 4, and I don't think there's anything they want to tell us about the PlayStation 5 yet. If the PlayStation 5 was going to be launched in early 2020, then by all means, E3 2019 would be a perfect time to at least do initial reveal or reveal some of the titles. Have a discussion. That would be a lot to discuss. It would be a huge reason to have a showing at E3. And I don't think that even though the venue isn't maybe the most ideal for them, that'd be quite reason enough, or good enough of a reason, to not have a showing there. I think it would be a huge mistake to just do their own showing on the PlayStation 5, even though they have done so in the past. But even though they've done their own reveal events, they've also showed up. So let's say they were going to do a reveal event this February or March, then it would make way too much sense for them to show up at E3. So I think given that and all the statements by Lisa Su, Dr. Lisa Su, and just the way that 7 nanometers is going, and Navi and all the other rumors as far as technology, 2020 is the most reasonable target here. Another thing that you have to consider is the timing as far as a marketing campaign and whatnot. So even though the 2020 date might be technological, or early 2020 date might be technologically feasible as far as 7 nanometer yields and whatnot, which I think is going to be the case, you have the issue of E3 in 2020. Not only that, but the Summer Olympics being held in Japan of all places this time around, which is for me way too tempting and way too good of an opportunity to market something, especially coming in the early fall, late summer, early fall of 2020. Now, why September 9th, 2020? Why such a specific date, you ask, Nigel? Well, that's simple. That would be the 25th anniversary for the PlayStation 5 launch in North America. But other than the nostalgic anniversary, which really isn't much more than a minor advertising or marketing factor, you have something else, and that is the preemptive strike, so to speak, or what I like to call making your bed or laying the foundation. And by that I mean the PlayStation 5, if it's the beast that I think it is going to be, and trust me, I've got some upgraded or updated videos on that subject. If it's going to be that level, then it is going to attract a ravenous fan base. That means the early adopters are going to show up in droves. And what better way of having a great launch, especially if technology is going to be ready by early spring, than to have the early adopters buy up several million units. Not only are you going to have a better foundation for your launch software to sell on, but you're also, it's going to have a twofold advantage. It gives you 2 to 3 million more units out there preemptively before any software has to be sold, because these fans are going to buy the thing whether there's a game out for it or not. I promise you that. Not only that, but you're also not going to be getting in the way of the casual consumer during the holiday season. You're going to have consumers in the during the holidays that are going to want to buy this thing that normally may not be able to buy because it would be either in short supply or not completely sold out. So that's another factor as well. Not to mention, with 2 to 3 million PlayStation 5s out there before the holiday craze even gets going, you're going to have a lot of hype behind this machine, especially if they do a good job. And there's no reason in the world why Sony wouldn't be doing a great job with the PlayStation 5, given the technology available and all the success that they've had with the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. Anyways, guys, you tell me what you guys think. When do you guys think the PlayStation 5 is going to launch? Is it going to be fall of 2019, early 2020, or maybe mid-November? Or do you guys think, like I do, that Sony may try something along the line of an anniversary, not just for nostalgia, but also because of the strategic advantage it gives them? And I do want to add one more point. When you are, especially for new developers, but when you're any developer and you're tasked with the job of providing a launch lineup, which now they have a much bigger window if they go with a September 9th, do you really want to be the Crytek that does a great job with a game, launches it, and only sells 1 million or so copies because that's what your foundation is, that's what your platform, that's what your base is? No, you don't want to be there. You don't want to do that. And I don't think that Sony wants any of their developers to be in that situation where they're spending so much time, energy, resources, and money creating games to only have their efforts met with dismal sales. Anyway, guys, that about wraps up for this video. I've got several more videos like I always do, and sometimes I get to them, sometimes I don't. But like always, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And you guys let me know what you think, most of all. All right? I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys later.